Hello, good morning. Please welcome to read the Bible with me. We are reading Genesis 11. If you could please join me, read Genesis 11. The whole earth was of one language and of one speech. And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, that they found a plain in the land of Sinear, and they dwelt there. And they said to one another, Go to, let us make bricks and burn them thoroughly. And they had bricks for stones, and slime had they for mortar. And they said, Go to, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach into heaven. And let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower, which the children of men builded. And the Lord said, Behold, the people is one, and they have one language. And this they began to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. Go to, let us go down, and they confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. So the Lord scattered them abroad from hence upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build a city. Therefore is the name of it called Babel, because the Lord did there confound the language of all the earth, and from thence did the Lord scatter them abroad upon the face of all the earth. These are the generation of Shem. Shem was 100 years old, and begot Arphaxad 2 years after the flood. And Shem lived after he begot Arphaxad 500 years, and begot sons and daughters. And Arphaxad lived 530 years, and begot Salah. And Arphaxad lived after he begot Salah 403 years, and begot sons and daughters. And Salah lived 30 years, and begot Eber. And Salah lived after he had begot Eber 403 years, and begot sons and daughters. And Eber lived 430 years, and begot Peleg. And Eber lived after begot Peleg 430 years, and sons and daughters. And Peleg lived 30 years, and begot Reu. And Peleg lived after he begot Reu 209 years, and begot sons and daughters. And Reu lived 32 years, and begot Sarg. And Reu lived after he begot Sarg 207 years, and begot sons and daughters. And Sarg lived 30 years, and begot Nahar. And Sarg lived after he begot Nahar 200 years, and begot sons and daughters. And Nahar lived 30 years, and begot Terah. And Nahar lived after he begot Terah 119 years, and begot sons and daughters. And Terah lived 70 years, and begot Abram, Nahar, and Haran. Now these are the generation of Taran. Taran begot Abram, Nahar, and Haran begot Lot. And Haran died before his father Taran in the land of his nativity, in Ur of the Chaldeans. And Abram and Nahar took them wife. The names of Abram's wife was Sarah, and the name of Nahar's wife was Maacah, the daughter of Haran, the father of Malki. and the father of Ashan. But Sarah was barren, she had no child. And Taran took Abram his son, and Lot the son of Haran his sons, and Sarah his daughter-in-law, and his son Abram's wife, and went forth with them from Ur of the Chaldeans to go into the land of Canaan. And they came into Haran and dwelt there. And the days of Taran were 205 years, and Taran died in Haran. May the Lord bless the reading of his word. Amen.